is Julia from the Head Start Preschool program, and it is my week to pick out our book and activity that we'll be working on in our preschool program this week. As many of you probably have seen, most of us are talking about the theme of farm. So I chose the book of Giggle, Giggle, Quack by Doreen Cronin. This is a very funny book that the kids really enjoy. So I'm going to read you the book, and then we are going to discuss an activity that you can do with your child at home that's pretty simple, that goes along with our farm theme. Giggle, Giggle, Quack by Doreen Cronin. Farmer Brown was going on a vacation. He left his brother Bob in charge of the animals. I wrote everything down for you. Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine. But keep an eye on Duck. He's trouble. Farmer Brown thought he heard giggles and snickers as he drove away, but he couldn't be sure. There's Duck. Bob gave Duck a good long stare and went inside. He read the first note. Tuesday night is pizza night, not the frozen kind. The hens prefer anchovies. Giggle, giggle, cluck. The animals are giggling over here. 29 minutes later, there was a hot pizza in the barn. Remember, he said not frozen pizzas. Bob checked on the animals before he went to bed. Everything was just fine. Wednesday is bath day for the pigs. Wash them with my favorite bubble bath and dry them off with my good towels. Remember, they have very sensitive skin. Giggle, giggle, oink. There's Duck. Bob had all the pigs washed in no time. Farmer Brown called home on Wednesday night to check in. Did you feed the animals like I wrote in the note? He asked. Done, replied Bob, counting 7 empty boxes. And you can count with your child the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you see my note about the pigs? All taken care of, said Bob proudly. Are you keeping a very close eye on Duck? He asked. Bob gave Duck a good long stare. Duck was too busy sharpening his pencil to notice. Just keep him in the house, ordered Farmer Brown. He's a bad influence on the cows. Giggle, giggle, moo. Giggle, giggle, oink. Giggle, quack. Thursday night is movie night. It's the cows' turn to pick. Giggle, giggle, moo. I wonder what they will pick. Bob was in the kitchen popping corn. Just as the animal settled in to watch, the sound of music. The phone rang. The only thing Farmer Brown heard on the other end was giggle, giggle, quack, giggle, giggle, moo, giggle, oink. Uh-oh. Duck! Screamed Farmer Brown. It's for you, Bob. So that's a very cute book that you can read to your child that goes kind of along with our farm theme. But the academic skill that I chose to use with this book that kind of goes along with farm is addition and subtraction. I know this kind of seems hard and you would never think that preschoolers would be learning addition and subtraction, But it is so important that our little ones have a conceptual understanding of addition and subtraction. Like, what does 3 plus 1 equals 4 really mean? This activity will help them with those build those basic math skills that they're going to need for kindergarten when they go there. So, what you will do is you're really going to teach the symbol of a plus and a minus and an equal symbol to them first. Telling them that plus means to add and subtract means to take away. And then equals means them all together. And then to have them have a visual of how this actually works, have your little one either choose an addition or subtraction card with a simple problem like 3 plus 1 equals 4 and write that down so they can see it. I have done one over here on the table that I'm going to show you, and I'll show you kind of how to teach it to your child. I used cotton balls to kind of represent sheep to make it kind of go along with our farm theme that we are teaching here in preschool. So, as you can see, I wrote down the problem 3 plus 1 equals 4. And I used sticky notes to have the plus mark and the minus mark. And here is my representation of it. So, I counted out 3 cotton balls to represent sheep. Then you would have your child choose the card of plus, and then you would have them count out the number 1, which is right there, and then you would go over the equals, which means how many is that all together. So then you would have them scoot the 3 balls plus the 1 ball to the end of the addition problem and then have them count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then have them say that back to you. 3 plus 1 equals 4. And try a subtraction problem also. Go over this a few times with them. Have them do some more problems, counting out the number of cotton balls from each number. Say 2 cotton balls plus 2 cotton balls equals 4. And do that with a subtraction problem as well. Then, if you want to see if they are actually getting this concept, have them make up a math problem, write it out, or they can say it to you and write it for them if they have trouble with writing. Have them give you a math problem, and then you try to figure out their math problem and really try to think it through. Say, I'm having trouble with this, and have them help you with that problem. Now, for 3 and 4-year-olds, if they're having a difficult time with addition and subtraction, because this can get a little tricky and hard for them, then just have them use the cotton balls, but just have them count out the number of cotton balls that you lay out for them. So say you lay out 8 cotton balls. Have them actually count the number out while touching the cotton balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that will still be working on another math concept that is very important called one-to-one correspondence. You would be amazed how many kids have trouble with this skill. We say rote counting, count however high that you can count for me. And they sometimes they can count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, all the way to 20. But then when you have them an item in front of them, they struggle with using the one-to-one correspondence and actually touching the item out and counting it or pulling it back to them. So work on this and both of these skills, and hopefully that can bring a little math into your home, and it's actually a fun skill that they will learn. Thanks everybody, and have a great week.